Frontline interviews. Okay.
Hey guys, this is week 5. I'm here with Travis Gafford. He's going to interview me, but he doesn't know how to start the interview. So I took over this time, and I think this is a pretty good way to start the interview. In the case it isn't, leave comments on the YouTube channel down there. We'll read them through and give him ideas to start his interviews different ways. But for now, we're going to swing with this. Here you go.
Hi, you guys just beat CLG. And there's been a lot of discussion about them being the second best team. You guys come in, you beat them. Does this mean that now you guys are the second best team and that things have restored themselves to the TSM C9 top 2 thing while everybody else is battling below?
So I think CLG is the best team, first off. So in second off, I don't think us beating them matters that much because we're still 6-4 and we have a long way to go to claiming back the first and second place. So I don't really think we're there yet.
Why do you think they're the best team? Didn't you see TSM beat them? And then didn't you see yourself beat them just now?
All right, so you can watch that CLG versus TSM game, and CLG had the entire control of the game for the first 20-plus minutes. And then they threw, which happens, but I don't think them throwing there makes them a worse team than TSM. Because playing against both of them, CLG always makes it feel like we're on the back foot. Against TSM, we feel like we're at least even for a portion of the game. But CLG, everything we do, they just counter and do it better than us. So when I'm playing these two teams, and I just feel like there's nothing I can do against CLG, but there are things I can do against TSM, it just makes me feel like they're a better team. Whether they are or aren't, I don't think it matters in the long run, because in the end, we all need to get better to be able to compete against the rest of the world, right? So this battle for top in NA is insignificant in the grand scheme of things.
Well, isn't it somewhat significant? Because whoever ends up winning playoffs it's very hard for them not to go to Worlds based on the new system.
Well, I still think the spring split is less important than summer split, obviously, because the summer split winner automatically gets in, but the spring one only gets a certain amount of points. Say, for example, TSM wins first place here, and then all of a sudden they just fall off the face of the planet for some odd reason, then they don't make it, So spring split is more important than last year, but even then, it's just you just want to get better to be able to compete against the rest of the world. And if you get first here, great. It's not a bad thing to do, and you should strive for it. But you should strive to be better than first in NA.
That's fair. Speaking of NA going up against international teams, you guys obviously going to Katowice soon. It looks like TSM is probably going to be the next one. So how do you think that stuff works out for you? Because I feel like there's an argument to be made that maybe staying at home and practicing and getting ready for the next match in North America might be more beneficial than all the travel and all that kind of thing. Or do you feel like the international play really helps out and makes you guys grow?
So I don't know if playing against international teams will make us better, so to say. It definitely doesn't hurt. So I think when we go there, other teams will either take a break and not play that week so they can have their off week during the season so people can rejuvenate, recuperate, and not burn out. But we just keep playing throughout the entire thing. We hardly ever get a break during the season, and our only break is being taken up by IM. So there are downsides to it, but I think ultimately going to Poland and playing there will be more worthwhile than just sitting back home. Yeah. So I'd much prefer to go.
Do you think that there's a concern then that you guys could burn out since you guys don't have the break?
I don't think so. I don't see it really being a concern to anyone, because in the case we didn't go and we had a break anyway, almost everyone on the team would just keep playing solo queue anyway.
Yesterday I spoke to Charlie about the fact, spoke with Sneaky about the fact that Charlie's going to be doing picks and bans over Lemon now, or at least has a much bigger role in the decision there. How do you think that that's working out for you guys so far?
So in the past, we have had arguments brought up between teammates where they disagree on how a champion should be played or if we should play this champion or not. And Lemon always had the final say in that because he is the one that did picks and bans. So when he had more power than another person, it could create conflict in there. Now, Lemon still does the majority of pick and ban, but say, for example, if we want to play on a champion like Veigar, Lemon can suggest that he wants to play Veigar, and if Charlie doesn't want him to, then he won't. So Charlie has the final say in if we want to play this or if we don't want to play this. But he's very willing to listen to all of our concerns or opinions of a champion. So there isn't much that changed between the team dynamic except for the fact that there's no one that has more power than anyone else in any form of the game.
But you don't think that tends to make too much of an effect in game or like when you guys are doing picks and bans, it's almost more just like a sort of like emotional issue for you guys.
Yeah, so I think that's just there to fix any tensions we have between the team in case people disagree with like a champion. So I guess, well, thinking back to what I said earlier about having no one having more power, I guess you could technically say I have a little bit more just because I'm the main shot caller in the team, but I don't think there's really an issue with that. So maybe like I have like a tiny bit more power, but it doesn't really matter to anything because I'm not like really. I don't know. It's just the way we play. And if someone wanted to like use shot calling, so like sometimes Meteos will say he wants to do X, Y, or Z, he's more than free to do that, you know? So I think just fixing the pick ban and champion next thing just fixes trouble within our team, I guess, and arguments. But whereas shot calling in the team doesn't really have many arguments anyway. So that can stay the way it is, I guess.
I always try to get a little bit of insider information out of you guys in terms of what you're doing outside of the game. Yesterday I saw that you updated your Instagram and had posted a picture of you guys out at the beach shooting something. Do you want to tell me what you guys were doing yesterday?
Oh, yeah. So I don't know if I can talk about it, but what's the worst that can happen? We were, Balls and I, since we get chosen a lot, and I get chosen a lot for interviews, commercials, and other things. I don't know why, but
It's the earring,
I'm not
I
wearing
think.
it all the time, though.
Yeah, well, people pick you because they're hoping that you'll be wearing it.
All right. Well, we were doing commercial for HTC on the beach. I don't really know if I'm a good actor or if Balls is a good actor. I doubt that we are since we're gamers, you know. But I'm hoping it'll be good and funny, yeah.
Is it like you guys shirtless or something?
Nah, no shirtless. Never.
Well, I just grew a lot less interested in the story. Is there anything that you would like to say to any of the fans out there?
Let me see here. Oh, I should stop saying too, by the way. That's the thing that you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah, you just did it right there. Moving forward. So, fan things, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Thanks for supporting us, by the way. And sorry about like all the rough patches in the season. We're doing our best to get better because we want to improve ourselves just so that we're happier and that our fans are happier. And I appreciate all you guys still having our back even through the rough season. And thanks, Travis, for the interview.
Thank you. I'm sure that the rough patches will get balanced out in future patches. You can check out the rest of our coverage of
You can check out the rest of our coverage over at GameSpot.com. And that's it for us today. We shall see you next time on the Battlefields of Justice. Bye-bye.